worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please.
Hello. Welcome to the world of Noir. I'm a man in a trilby hat, and I've got to solve some crimes whilst very, very depressed. Hello, Squiddy Terrence. I'm actually heading up to a cabin for a week starting tonight, so it'd be nice to get a streamer before I leave. Ooh, cabin time. Cabin time. Everybody enjoys some cabin time. Recipe compared me to Jeremy Clarkson, which I'm going to be angry about for a week. No, actually, it's fine. Oh, my touchpad has run out of battery. I'm going to have to do this. Hello, everyone. Hello, Veresima. Hello, Firefly. Hello, maybe Juno, Squidly, Terrence, Veresima, Ali Baxter. Vincent ML. Is Tim very quiet to everyone else? I did start off talking quite quietly. I can turn up my input gain. Was that helping? Turning up my input gain, did that help? Read between the brackets, Tim. I did that on purpose. I refuse to read between the brackets. I must take everything unpleasantly literally. I hope everyone's well. It is once again warm. I've got ice packs balanced on a chair next to a fan. In a pathetic attempt to cool myself. Is it working? Fine. What up? What up, Amy? How are you? Amy's sad because Chugs isn't streaming right now. And I am but a poor replacement. Hello, Charlie Void. Hello all. If this stream goes on long enough, I may fall asleep to it again. Right. Just a heads up. If I remember this case rightly from my playthrough about 15 years ago, it's quite woman corpsey. I think it's quite woman corpsey. Amy, I might spend £2.50 to watch Good Will Hunting. Crikey. Are you sure Good Will Hunting isn't on Netflix or Amazon Prime, Amy? I thought it was. I thought it was on UK Netflix. Hang on a minute. Good Will Hunting. Watch UK. Oh, it's so difficult just to look this stuff up because it's like it's listed in places and it's like, oh no, you can't watch it here. No, don't worry, you can't actually watch it on this service, but we've got it listed. Now you got to rent it or buy it. Enjoy. As if I didn't just do this, Tim. Tim. Watching someone look up something somebody has already looked up. The sweet sounds of jazz. Oh, it is on Amazon, but you have to pay. Yes, quite Lady Deathy. FBW. I haven't watched yesterday's. Have I missed plot? You have, in that we are a police officer, we are solving crimes and working our way up the LAPD. That is it. Ali Baxter, I'm at my grandma's and I can hear her cooking one of my favourite dinners. Screaming cabbage. Rest of it, it's a very nice niche stream concept, but we love it. Crash.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy
I do have my
Styline took a
jackets
nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it. You got this.
Okay.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
He puts an R in the word fellas. Fellers.
Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow.
Hey, how you doing?
Just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in.
Tim, a cop from the newspapers.
You work at the police station. You work in the police station with me. I'm not in my nude shirt. I'm in my barely awake shirt. It's got a bear on it, and the bear is barely awake. It says, Tim, don't continue the game. I've barely had time to start episode 2. I'll have to catch up.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it. You got that.
It's only up there. We're still driving. This is LA, damn it. You don't walk anywhere. Hong Kong. Daddy Chojiga, I don't know what's going on. You're just going to keep me company while I work. Ah, come on. Let me break the rules. I'm La PD. Oh, this isn't the entrance to this place. I'm going to go around the back. I do. Oh, look at that. Look. Just telling me where to go. Yeah.
Stop just ahead.
Well, thank you very much, Sailor Ginseng, for subscribing. They've been subscribed for 35 months. Just pop it in while on break. Thank you very much, Sailor Ginseng.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon.
She's married to Guy McCaffey. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
And of course, with their
Phelps,
antivirus
Craft
program
Detective
fortune.
Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that
Ooh,
a
an
movie
escarpment.
producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
Rest of my Tim, quit saying the
One
jokes
more
as
thing.
I'm typing.
Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
A rough cutter, eh?
Carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I am looking for the corridor. How do I get down here? Falling? Is it falling? Do I fall? Oh, should I probably... Do I look at these tracks? Is there anything to look up here? Or is it just...
How bad is it?
They ploughed off.
Come on, you can tell me.
We look at the evidence before we talk to the people. Doing a little jog. Jogging down the escarpment, it's called. Doing a little jog. Doodling down to see
You want to
what's
see this,
happened.
Phelps? There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Why is the coroner here when no one's dead? Underwear.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for
Okay, I'm gonna also stick in the content warning for sexual assault here because that feels like where this is going. Firefly jogging in the suit looks so uncomfortable. Resma wool suit probably too. Dear Jesse, please, Dean, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven.
Away from home.
He has a hot temper, but he can be very proud. But you still his little girl, and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, Dean, dear, Dean, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 51 myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up, I married your father. I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day too. I'm sure Aunt Junie's looking after you, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly is bright as a button, just like you were at her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jessie, please come back. I'm frightened for you. I can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. Hamilton. Just a number plate. They were obsessed.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Firefly, it's actually about Jessie, the member of Team Rocket. Meowth tried to kill her.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess. Then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
What a very stupid thing to do, because it's such a recognizable thing to... What? Anything else?
Another
Firefly.
day, another
He also
dollar.
misquoted Hamlet.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
What should the line have been, Firefly? Is it alas poor Yorick, I knew him well.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
That's what he said, didn't he? Alas poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio. I mean, he's like, it should be alas poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio, not alas poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio. You know, the cadence he got wrong rather than the words.
Advice?
Oh,
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
looking at it from the other side. Do
Another day,
we look
another
in the
dollar.
trunk? No, because that stuff's on. Okay. Let's question the driver. It says the only thing that got me through Hamlet this year was shipping Ham Ratio, which is a new character we've invented and I love dearly. Alas poor Yorick. I knew him, Ham Ratio. What's your ham ratio been this year? You
Mrs.
know.
McAfee, we would like to
4.5.
ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Wow. Wow. Firefly, what a piece of work. What a piece of work is a man. Is that about me? What did I do? Obsessed. Hamlet, Horatio ship name. I had to make it. Oh, I see. You had. Oh, it's a Hamlet Horatio combination name. I love Ham Ratio. I love Ham Ratio. Sam's actually available to join. So let's do a little adjustment. I'm about to disappear. Gone, like he was never even there. Let's launch that. We do a call.
Do you get paid by the hour for doing
Hello,
nothing?
Sam. Right, I need to... Hang on. I'm not sure you're audible quite yet. All of your good bits have been missed now. He's loudly and at length talking about how he won't talk. Currently, that's what's happening, chat. Right, you can see us all. Let's create a new audio application. Discord. Okay. Now speak, Sam.
Do you get paid by the hour for doing
no,
nothing?
Hasn't worked. Properties. Window Discord. Window Discord Sam Ray specifically. There we go.
Little separate Sam. Little separate Sammy stream.
How is separate Sammy? Does separate Sammy come in the same separate volume as separate Timmy?
Separate Sam volume. Normal Sam speed. Same bat channel.
I think that's a little loud for me. So I'm just gonna
June
turn it down a bit.
Ballard. B-movie actress and driver of Crash Chevy Skyline. No, Style Line.
Yeah, the Chevy Style line. We're all aware of the Chevy Style line. It's the line with all
my
the style.
My favourite vehicle.
So, just to catch you up, Sam,
Yeah.
June here and her friend were drugged, and then somebody put a prop shrunken
You get
head.
paid by the hour for doing nothing?
She's very sassy. A prop shrunken head on the accelerator, and then and then they drove off an escarpment.
Damn. And
And
died.
now no, I'm
We
questioning.
understand that
they're
you're
fine.
still suffering
Oh,
from the
okay.
effects of the
Good.
accident, Mrs. McAfee.
The
The
band
officer says that you
injured
claimed that you were
female
drugged.
passenger, not
Who did
corpse.
this to you?
injured to death.
That rat slipped us on Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Now, Sam, have you observed the absolutely terrifying early mocap that this game features?
Yeah, I have. It's wild.
It is wild. I mean, you
It's
know what?
absolutely wild.
I'm about to doubt the testimony of a woman who's in an accident because I understand that this game means when people don't lock eyes with you, like sociopaths, they're lying.
Yeah.
It's a serious offense to withhold information
And also
from the
doubt
police during a
means
criminal investigation.
lots of different
madam.
things.
I told you to
To
call
this game.
me June.
It's like
You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
right.
You just told a police officer that your husband is going to kill a man. She's just like, my
But in a
husband
fun
will
way.
take care of this. It's like, okay, so now when he turns up dead, it's going to be the first. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'll know who to
What
call.
can you tell us
Yeah.
about the passenger in your car?
You dick nuts.
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Right. So you start and then you immediately crash. Okay.
What are you going to be playing today,
Right.
Sam?
think you're
I'm
lying,
working on
Mrs.
that little
McAfee. I think
CPU
something
emulator I
happened
was
to
making.
Jessica
Oh,
yesterday
yes, for
before
people
the
that
fun.
don't know.
I'm offended, Sunshine.
Sam has made a CPU emulator
any
that can
proof?
process one frame of video every how long?
Minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I just
it's-
made an 8-bit processor basically in emulation.
I don't mind
It's
giving
fun.
you. I'm doing giving you a hard time. That's a lot more video frames than I've ever processed in my entire life.
It was mainly the main reason it's so slow is because what I wanted to see
Miss Hamilton's
was
physically torn
not
from her
just
body.
it processing,
She
but I wanted
wanted
to
to
see
go
all
to
of
a
the
casting. I took her to a
micro
casting.
instructions that make
Whatever
up each
happened
instruction.
after
So
that is
it's
between
like,
her
Sounds
and
like
Mark
nerd shit
Bishop.
to me.
yeah, it's real nerd shit. It's real like, wonder if I could do this.
Yeah, it turns out the
And
answer, yes.
Yes.
Right, we'll do the rest of this questioning.
We found a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
This lady, given that she's an actress, every time she's midway through a sentence, she's like, I would never do that. What I did was, yes, what I did was this.
Well, I guess actor doesn't mean good improviser.
No, that is true. That is true.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
Rest I like her. She's sassy.
In case you hadn't noticed.
No, I didn't kill my husband.
Talent.
Is it Matt
And
Berry?
the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
I think this woman is trying to indicate to me that she thinks Mark Bishop did it because she said Mark Bishop 30 times and implied her husband's going to kill Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop. Remember, Mark Bishop.
Mark Bish.
Mickey Bishbosh.
You mentioned
we
a
call
Mark
him.
Bishop.
Bish.
You think he
Right.
might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer.
Okay.
As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Again, I don't stop confessing your intent to physically harm someone to a police
I want
officer.
to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a
not-
double murder.
Bishop
not a great
offered me
idea,
a
is
part
it?
in his picture. Then
Right,
he
why are
withdrew
all
it.
these zeros here?
Fact is,
Why are there so
we
many
had a deal.
zeros?
I pressed him on
There
it,
shouldn't be zeros.
and this is where I end up.
Have you tried ones?
Mrs. McCaffey, I think it would be in everyone's best interest
It
if
may
you
come to
accompanied
that.
Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
So there
I'm
should
going
be
to be okay.
2 no-ops and then a
These
halt.
guys can take me home after my lawyer and I
Are you going to
talk
put?
to the
And
news
here's one of the very few phrases
Mrs.
I know
McCaffey,
from
you are still under the
programming.
influence of narcotics.
Halt- a
You're
halt
likely
and
to go
catch
into
fire.
shock once the drugs wear off.
In there.
And I
Oh, yeah. Well, this is even
nice
lower
to meet
level
you,
than
sir.
all of that. So this is
Oh.
like
I think we're good
literally
here.
the program
See if we can
counter
shake
for
out
the
of
CPU is just going to stop. So it would be the equivalent of your computer just completely locking up.
Oh, okay, like blue screen of death.
Not even that, because that still involves the processor doing something.
Oh, okay. So no screen of nothing.
No screen of nothing. It would probably just freeze on whatever it was showing at the time and
Yeah.
be unresponsive.
Yeah, it sort of maybe whir at you.
Maybe, yeah.
Resimer, 1940s cough. 1940s cop. Sounds like you're going to make a man disappear. Sounds good to me. Less paperwork. That's basically the attitude.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to talk to this man. I love the ambulance guy smoking.
Hurry it up, pal. What if someone gets hit by a bus while I'm standing here?
Hey, what, are they going to get even more dead?
How bad?
Hey, oh!
Come on, you can tell me.
Oh no, they're in LA, aren't they? I don't know what the LA accent. The only, I guess I'd go surfer, and that would also be wrong.
Well, I think the argument is LA doesn't have an accent because of its
Because there's nobody from LA.
because there's nobody
really.
from LA.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me, shall I share the game audio with you live so you've got it?
Oh yeah.
Because then you can interact with it more. Because you don't necessarily. Well, maybe you know what? Maybe I can share the video with you. Let's go ham. Let's see how
Let's
well.
go absolutely bananas.
So okay,
Let's
if I
just
were
test
to,
our respective internet speeds
Exactly.
and see if,
well, what
see
I'll
if they
do,
can handle it.
I'll share OBS with you because I don't think I can. If I share the capture device, I think it gets cross because
Yeah,
it can't.
might share stuff.
OBS and thingy can't. I don't think they can do it at the same time. And I'm assuming if I share the application audio, part of the application audio is its audio monitoring. So one would assume that that would also work. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Let's see
Okay.
what's happening. Oh, I can see a
And
little man.
I'm going to unshow my screen share from me, but it should still
Yeah.
share with you, and then I will get rid of non-video, so that should capture the same.
Yeah.
Is that still working for you?
Yeah, I can still see. You can see me.
Okay, lovely. It's me. Right, now I'll make the game make some noise and see.
Yeah. Fire a gun into the crowd.
Yep. Fire a gun loudly into the crowd. I'll talk to the coroner. He always shouts at me.
You idiot, you messed it up again. You put cigarette butts in his mouth. What's wrong with you?
That's not how
Put 'em in
detective
his
work
pocket.
works.
Never the same.
Is he alright? He's just walking around in circles. Is everything okay?
If you don't mind, I'm about done here, Detective.
Oh, I can hear it, yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. Nice.
Lovely, great. That means we can dodge around their conversation with our conversation.
Excellent. Perfect.
Resimer, share with the... Oh, I thought you was like, share with the chat. It's like, well, we are sharing the video with the chat. That's kind of the concept of the stream.
That's what
But,
the stream is.
Resimer was talking about a halloumi burger that Obsessed is eating.
Oh, nice.
You know, different priorities. I was wondering where my guy was and where we should go, and he's just sitting in the car waiting for me like, for fuck's sake, Cole, will you just get in the car?
And he can't even play games on his phone.
Ideas?
Can't even play games.
I want to make sure that kid is all right. Come on, Phelps. Central Receiving Hospital.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Now, heads up to everyone involved, I'm now absolutely 100% certain that this plotline has a sexual assault element to it, so be warned. Oh, look at the suspension working actually in real time on my car. I think it's got real time, like, suspension physics.
Was it the GTA engine?
It feels like GTA 4. It really feels and looks like GTA 4.
You're gonna kill someone!
Or...
Yep, that's the plan. Now move along.
Ow, I got hit. Yeah, it feels like Mafia 2, but that's probably the era and styling.
Yeah.
But the actual sort of world of it feels much more GTA 4. Yeah, Resma, they also mocap the car. Orifin, I wish my real-life car had real-time suspension physics. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Thank you.
You
So
can't
helpful.
hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone?
Feeling better since this morning,
You
Jessica?
know who I am.
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Oh, just looking at her medical notes. Head trauma, soft tissue damage sustained in a car accident. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, well, that's wrong, isn't it?
F5, like in my mind, Tim is Crow and Sam is Tom Servo. This game is whatever they're watching on T3K. I've never really watched Mystery Science Theatre. Is it?
No,
Is it good and fun?
I've never seen it either. I started watching one and
Standing around here, not saying anything.
yep, it's a video game and you're in a video game, so that's going to happen a lot. Yeah, I watched a bit of one episode and it just didn't grab me, so I've never gone back to it.
I wonder if it really depends on what they're watching and how much hay they will be able to make. Obsessed in the food category. I'm hesitating. There's a fried camembert with jam and onion fondue burger as well. I could get the fried halloumi burger on the side. Double fried cheese meal.
Hello, Jessica.
Berg.
My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
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 Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Right, and I have to accuse I have to accuse somebody of lying, of somebody who's clearly been traumatized of lying again. And I think what she's lying about is being assaulted. So just buckle up for this conversation, because up till now Cole Phillips, when he brings this stuff up, doesn't bring it up sensitively. So
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just
Exactly,
wanted to be a
just doing
star, to
cop
be
things.
in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up.
oh, cool, great.
That was the price of stardom.
Did she now? Cold-hearted bitch.
Oh, that
It's
is not
Junie's
helpful.
fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back
Unfortunately,
home,
the only
but
person worse than me at this
father
is my
found
partner.
out about it.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Except the letter. Yeah, they shouldn't. And also, there's a letter in your bag that I've already read that said the exact opposite.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's one of these. It's one of these.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Although Jasmine says, I mean, surprisingly empathetic response from a guy like that. Like, yeah, I suppose it's surprisingly empathetic while still being not great. Not amazing.
Not good. Yeah.
Sailor Ginseng has to go back to aggressively moisturizing people. Sailor Ginseng, do you professionally aggressively moisturize people? Are you an E45 thug? Are you an aqueous cream bandit? You tell. Sam, can you think of a
super? I'm trying. like a superhero that doesn't like dry stuff. Arid man. I don't know your pronouns, so I've pitched it badly.
And also the person who wouldn't like dry stuff wouldn't be arid.
Wouldn't be arid man.
No.
He'd be wet man.
Oh dear. FBOW is guessing a masseuse. Probably a masseuse. Oh, sorry. I'm just standing there and not saying anything. Sorry.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
There is Resima.
Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Okay. Oh, and there we are. And now we have the look at the corner because I'm lying face.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
An escarpment,
I
damn
overheard
it.
Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Basic Guess is subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 48 months. Basic Guess, the fact that I've just subbed and I'm still getting the fucking Twitch adverts is a joke. Also, hello boys.
Hello.
I know what happened.
You still get ads if you subscribe.
Where
You shouldn't,
exactly
but sometimes
did
it takes a
take
while to
place?
catch up.
Okay.
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Please let me not have to doubt this one.
Time for Doughty.
No, but she's doing the doubt face, but like, I'm going to use the intuition to see, because I don't trust it, because sometimes the eyes do it, and then sometimes you're like, this is clearly the wrong thing to do. So I'm going to ask the community, because 86%.8. See, this time it's truth, but she's doing these eyes. How are you supposed to play this game, Sam? How? How?
Just guess.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
Because you could have easily said that to doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card.
Oh, Obsessor's going to go
Think
finish
of
Dead Boy
anything
Detectives.
you need
I
some
need to
help.
see Dead Boy
Just
Detectives.
get in touch, okay?
It's apparently very good.
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better,
Is that
Jessica.
Netflix.
I don't know what
I
is
couldn't
on.
do that,
Let's have a look.
officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Dead Boy. It's really important that you don't get halfway through timing this and you should Google Dead Boy. It raises questions. Right, Dead Boy Detectives. American supernatural horror detective comedy drama. HBO Max originally, but moved to Netflix. Yes, it's on Netflix. I will be giving it a go. Oh, it's executive produced by Neil Gaiman.
Wake up, Cole.
Wake up, Cole. We gotta go. We gotta go and be insensitive somewhere else.
I've only shouted at 3 women today.
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Now we chase a woman. Basically, guys, no, they're trying to push turbo so you still get them because Twitch is evil. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gotcha.
There she goes. Come on.
Now this time I won't turn my siren on, which I did last time I told someone and it made me fail the mission. Well, how was I to know that turning my siren on would ruin the tail?
Is that common sense?
That doesn't sound like the kind of thing I would be involved in,
Easy,
Sam.
Cole. Better back it off.
Oh, it's in the same universe as the Sandman, says Obsessed. Interesting. Did enjoy the Sandman.
That was good.
Except that whole bit where they went and got the soul of a baby, and you hear the mother finding out the child's died. I didn't like that. I didn't care for it. Made me sad, made me weepy. So basically, he's Orpheus, Captain Sleep. Captain Dream,
Yeah.
rather.
I
Not
watched it
Orpheus,
recently. I
Morpheus.
cannot remember that. Did I just block that bit out?
But then potentially, it's when he first starts hanging out with Death, and she's sort of like touring around collecting souls. And there's a baby. It's all very sad.
Oh, yes.
That's all
Yes,
you
I
get,
do remember
she
that.
says to the baby.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's all you get. Oh,
That's
it's
all you
sad.
get. Yeah, that was rough.
You know when you're tailing people and they drive really fucking slow? Like, come on.
Yeah, and then you have to be
Weird.
like the worst driver in the world,
Yeah.
just holding up traffic for everyone else.
Just parked halfway down the street in the middle of the road.
Get in there and
Yeah.
see what she's up to.
Please?
Yeah, actually, please.
Could you say please?
I'm the one in charge as well. Oh, don't worry, other people on the street. Don't mind me.
If I was that guy coming out the shop, that would scare the shit out of me. Just a guy hanging around. Just normal walking into a shop. Yes. Just normal cafe walk. In I go with the paper.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. Normal walk.
I like the paper.
No,
Read.
I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
What a great public place to do this
Come
conversation.
on, do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
I'd like you to murder him.
Kill him up real nice.
Sure, I got the film.
Declare label? It's not declare label, you idiot.
Declare those labels, Sam.
Oh no, it is. Alright, I'll let you off. Okay.
Did the computer know what it was more than you did?
It did, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know what it did more than but I'm the one who told it
to do that. Damn past me. Pezzy Chaos has just found out. Oh no, Pezzy Chaos's cat is
Sounds like Mark
nicknamed.
Bishop has a heap headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad.
What did you make of the kid?
Can we try to get there in one piece?
We can try.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's called Beefcake MC
I think she
Chonk.
was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
He really does like any time. He's like,
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
If there's an opportunity to call a woman
you're a bitch. He will seize it with
Take
both
it.
hands. Not right now. I'm running to stop a murder.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 12 West 7th Street, Westlake Park, 11K code 3. All
5 light, red light, suggestions, lanes not assigned. I've now turned on my siren as well, which should help.
Get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Benches. Pezzigas has gone full Mystery Science Theatre.
I know it's a game, but can you imagine if the police came to just ask you normal questions at that
It's room
speed?
803, left out of the elevator.
Where were you last night?
Out of breath.
Vince MCL, if you're going fast enough, you'll miss all the other cars
Sounds
crossing
like
the
we're
highway.
about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Oh good, he's completed the set. He's now called them hysterical. I was worried there for a moment he was going to be sensitive.
Give it up, LAPD!
I can't remember how to fight.
All right. You really want to dance?
There we go.
I curse you and your children.
What? What a thing to say during a fight. I curse you and your children.
I curse.
Also, the audio quality sounded like
just in a
it
room.
wasn't in the same room.
I curse you and your children.
And your
okay.
children. All right.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed.
Flushed.
I'll just sit down for a moment.
We
That's
just
perfectly
said,
normal,
yeah.
ma'am.
That's just what,
Take
yeah,
a moment
that's
while
what
we
we
look
said.
around.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Just look at this mess.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Both of these smiles suggest, like, corruption at local political levels.
Yeah.
Like, they've got local corrupt politician smiles.
Yeah. They're definitely getting kickbacks.
There's pork, Sam, there's pork barreling happening.
What is pork barreling? I've never heard that term before.
Oh, Sam, you simple, sweet summer
you
child.
simple summer child.
Are you not aware of idioms regarding American political corruption?
No, I didn't know pork barreling.
Pork barreling is what, like, if you're a senator and you're like, okay, there's a bill going through and it's got something to do with hydroelectric dams, but I'd really like a horse meat kickback for Kentucky, so I'm just gonna jam it in there, and then if you put my horse meat kickback that's irrelevant but attach it to this bill, I'll vote for it, and because it's your bill, so you'll get your hydroelectric dams, and I get my horse meat Kentucky thing.
Yep.
Something like that.
Not sure this means much.
Here's a chaos. Puma Man, he flies like a moron. I'm assuming this is MST3K references. Nice
Use
balcony.
label. Get label address. And then we add the address. So why is the address not filled in?
Because they've moved, Sam. They've moved away.
Doesn't give
The
me
information
anything
of
to
the
go on.
computer has moved away. Maybe we should turn the lights on in here whilst we're searching, eh? What about this cup? Verisima, who's going to tell
This
Sam
isn't
his
one.
computer ghosted him? Pezguez, one day I'll finish my crow puppet. I've got the parts, just not the time to put them together. The parts for Tom are really hard to get in the UK. Please buy Tom's parts. Fuck off about you guys again. Alright. Yeah, pretty constantly now for some reason.
We're always here.
We've got a lovely amount of views on the Still Wakes the Deep video so far. We're about 700.
Nice.
I will. I've downloaded the video. I'll put it on the YouTube channel as well.
On the tubes.
Sam, would you like to become some sort of YouTube star?
Well, the trouble is, I do, but I don't know if I have any hidden horrendous viewpoints.
Oh, I've got a few, so that's fine. So what
Okay.
will happen is if we become YouTube stars, we'll sort of let it go for like 6 to 8 months. Then my, let's call them foibles, my devastating legal foibles, will come out, and then you can kind of stagger along, trying to pretend it's all still fun without me.
Shaking my head, or like distancing myself, but then also doing something equally bad. Perhaps.
Oh yeah. So like really stick the landing in terms of like distancing yourself and really like, and people are like, that's the way to do it. And then wait, I'm gonna say 3 months, and then let the horrible devastating legal foible about you come out, and then that's pretty much it. And then we can go on right-wing talk shows for the rest of our lives.
And then start every tweet with, the thing about women is.
Probably not.
And people don't like it when I say this. Because it's evil. Basically, guys, shut up. No, you won't. Or you wait till you find out about my devastating legal foibles. I've got views on fudge.
Fudge views.
Fudge views. Versima, have you called your computer a slur, Sam? Is that why it ghosted you? Is your horrible PC abusing you? Yeah, because it's PC in two ways. Because it's
PC. It's PC gone mad. Oh, you can't say that now. Can't say that these days.
Can't say that, Steve. That's why you just didn't. I'll put my hat back on. In this game, people can shoot your hat off, and then next time you walk past it, you just scoop it up and pop it back on. It's great.
Nothing significant.
Firefly Tim is a whole entire Tory.
Oh. Is that what happened?
It doesn't appear
Am
to
I
be
dumb?
connected.
Are you sure you ought to be asking that question on stream, Sam? Let's just say there's some
Doesn't tell me anything.
some cruel people out there, and also one over here.
I'm gonna change the name of this variable.
Veresima, for once during these streams, Sam cancelled. Tim somehow still fine for now.
Okay, well that probably wasn't helping.
Oh, a $20,000 check on the floor.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Right on a sitcom for the summer.
You. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we write on a sitcom for a summer, Sam?
Just bang out
do
a
it.
couple of eps.
I wrote down the. I woke up at. I was going to sleep, and then I remembered a concept for a thing I thought about whilst cycling to work, and thought I must write that down, and then forgot about, and then was like, what was that idea? And then about 1:30 in the morning, it suddenly returned to me, and so I wrote it down, and I can't decide whether or not it's a really good idea or the most derivative bullshit you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
Gay cowboys to Mark
tough, that
Bishop.
I guess the thing is to just do it anyway.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess that's. I mean, I'm not really one to take my own advice, but to just do it anyway and then find out.
We'll find out. Do we think this plaque is also a very specific kind of supermarket announcement? Ding ding. Gay cowboys to Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop. Gay cowboys. That's my comedy. Hope you all enjoyed some of my comedy. Mark Bishop to the Gay Cowboy Department. Gay Cowboy Department. Mark Bishop.
Erin enjoys every
Don't think this
Pride
is
Month
anything.
when I joke that they made it illegal to be straight again. Like, oh, it's June now. It's illegal to be straight.
It's illegal
isn't
to
it?
be straight. It's illegal to be straight. But you can't actually say that. It's illegal to be straight, and you can't say it.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Oh, this is playing off. There was that gigantic. Was it a Cleopatra movie where they built like the largest set in the world, and it was an absolute flop, and then it just sort of sat there until one day it burnt down.
Oh damn! I knew about the building. I didn't know about the burning down of it.
I think it burnt down. I think it was this burnt down, and somebody got the insurance money because it needed to go away, and so everyone was like, "Yeah, let's not look into this too closely."
Great Wall of Babylon. A
Oh yeah,
replica of a replica.
Intolerance. It was D.W. Griffiths. It is specifically this one.
It wasn't just a reference. Just
No, it's the actual
specific,
Yes,
historical event. Yeah.
So it was a film called Intolerance, and basically it was like set throughout history, and one of them was like a big ass Egyptian set.
Big booty Egyptians.
Big booty Egyptians.
It's my favourite porn hunter.
Nefertiti's something Titi. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, so why are you not? If you know how to do it, then why aren't you doing it?
Is this everything? Who's messaging me? Sam, are you messaging me?
No. Not right now.
Are you absolutely sure?
I did message you.
No, that's a different message. Why is this contractor messaging me at 8:20 about something that does not involve me? We had the cores taken from our roof yesterday.
The Irish folk pop band.
Yes, they were in there causing all sorts of damage. And
well, they did it with like the hollow drill thingy.
They did. They took
that kind of stuff. Yeah,
like they're taking ice cores from the glaciers, except in this instance it's concrete. And some more contractors were supposed to turn up today to fill the holes in the roof.
Yeah,
because that'd be nice. And then I got a call from like the sort of overarching contractor saying, "Yeah, we didn't. It turns out they didn't understand what they were supposed to do, and because we didn't explain it right, they're refusing to do it." And we're like, okay, this does sound like a you problem, given that you hired them, and we asked you to complete a thing, and you hired some people to do it, and now they're saying that they're not going to. Like, thanks for the update. Are you gonna? It feels like this is something you should fix for the money we're paying you. Like, that's sort of what this is, right? The whole point of you is to sort this out. Okay, fine, right, okay.
No, I guess not. No,
It's not.
All right, fine then. Fuck me, I guess.
I suppose so.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut.
Oh, Jesus.
She's been bad with my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Oh, it's 10,000 different shapes of mouth, which normally means lying.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where is Bishop?
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
And then the blank face of truth arrives. Stare at you.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Just noticed my Shockman isn't doing a very good job because there's a huge
mounting of protecting shocks.
Yeah. Like if I hold it, a load of humming goes away.
Ah. That's no good.
Ah. It's leaning on something. It's leaning on something and touching it, and it's sending vibrations.
So, number of bytes is 3. So you got 3 bytes you're going to write in. So the next token should be an address or a number. Okay. So what's the next token then? The next token
Can we get on with this, please?
Oh, Veresima, I did Google Intolerance, Love Struggle Through the Ages 1916. The story of a poor young woman separated by prejudice from her husband and baby is interwoven with the tales of intolerance throughout history. The total cost of the production was reported to be close to $2 million, including $250,000 for the Balthazar feast scene alone. An astronomical sum in 1916, but accounts for the film show the exact cost to be $385,906. That's $57,627,000 in today's money for one scene. That is a lot, because that's half the budget of quite a big budget film.
Yep.
That's too much.
Good heavens. I'd have done it for half that.
Oh, hang on. No. Oh no, that is the full $2 million. Okay, so that's 57 million. So that is like a reasonable big budget movie style. But obviously at the time, there was no such thing as like special effects or any of the
James
stuff
Cameron.
that there was no such thing as James Cameron. He just simply wasn't.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yes, because we found a check. Like there was a check on your floor in your house, in this
Fine,
house.
Mrs. Bishop, it's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Yeah, with this $20,000 check we just found.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place
Hello,
in
Soulcat.
Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Firefly, summing up the plot. Two detectives, both alike in dignity, in fair Los Angeles, where we lay our scene. Tim solves crimes, they each separate, then drive around like a maniac for fun. Plot? What plot?
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. Picture's been cast.
Let's see where the face goes. Oh, it's transformed into a
Sort of dismissive cat face.
Do I smell burning toast?
Somebody knocked your
Jessica
plant on the
remembered a
floor.
mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store.
I can
You
see
better
the dead. That's why I sometimes jump at nothing.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Wow, what a thing
You
to
think
tell a
that's
police
okay?
officer about your husband.
Right?
I was 16 when I first met him.
Oh, good heavens.
I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Christ.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
I just enjoyed whilst she was being melodramatic. I looked out of the window in the background, and there was just a building with the words "absolutely fireproof" written across it. Now, I'm sure that was like an advertisement for like Jenkins non-flammable pantyhose or something.
Yep.
But it was just felt like the building was like, "Don't you worry, absolutely fireproof here."
All asbestos coat.
You just try and burn it down. Take a deep breath of satisfaction and safety with asbestos.
None of them can act.
Ali Baxter, the graphics are killing me. Yeah, it's because it also feels like because the actual mocap performance capture is a series of dots floating in space. It's then what you do with the dots floating in space, and obviously how much fidelity and how many dots you had to deal with it. But it feels like they had good capture data, and then they've put it into an engine that is not equipped to deal with representing this data. So every time a point moves, it just sort of like smears all of the textures around.
All of the face muscles, and they made a big song and dance about the facial animations. I remember it at the time. All the advertising was like the facial animations, real life animations. But you can also, they obviously did put more fidelity into the faces, even though they look like horrible wax monsters. But the bodies are still the like GTA engine bodies. So everyone's just got these big paddle hands, just walking around like, oh, I've got good facial expressions, but I'm still a weird penguin monster.
There was one guy who was just across from the cafe-ness, and he had his big sort of but all of his fingers, because they're either together or they're separate, and so he was doing the separate version, and his sort of right index finger had curled around and come back out the other side. So as you saw his hand, and you just saw this errant finger just going, "Hello." It's great.
Firefly asks, Sam, question for Sam. Why are you trying to sell Monty for £5? Well, funny story. So it was on my Instagram reels. I was like,
we don't even like to buy this dog.
Broken dishwasher for sale, dog not included, dog £5.
And Fox About, it was extremely good for the time. It was no one had really done anything like it, but there is often an early adopter tax to these things, much like much of the work of Robert Zemeckis, who did a lot of like the Polar Express and that god-awful Jim Carrey Christmas Carol. Robert Zemeckis, he did Back to the Future and shit like that, didn't he? And then basically for 5 or 6 years, he disappeared down a rabbit hole of full mocap performance capture films. And people asked him, why do you keep doing this? Because they are, sometimes monetarily successful, but broadly critically upset. And he's basically like, well, someone's got to perfect the technology. So he just made sort of like horrifying torture chamber of film after horrifying torture chamber of a film, basically as an R&D project. So
plowing millions of dollars. But the other thing, and James Cameron did the same thing with all of like the deep sea filming, the underwater filming and IMAX stuff. Like, he made 2 documentaries after Titanic and made Disney pay millions of dollars to make them, essentially. So it's like, can I make an IMAX camera work underwater in a submersible? And then he did, and then made Avatar. So, yes,
what are you gonna do? Not that Avatar is particularly good
to do.
At least I didn't enjoy it.
Phelps 1247.
Never seen him.
It's Blue Bloker Hunters.
How can I help,
Blue Hunters.
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment.
That's an oxymoron for you.
Oh, that one was Carla Gallo, who played Daisy in Bones, according to the rest of me.
Thanks, ma'am.
The girlfriend of Dr. Sweets. I'm sorry, there's a character in Bones called Dr. Sweets.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Sweets.
It sounds
I won't steal your bones.
He sounds like a predator, I'm not going to lie. I'm Dr. Sweets. Hello. Kids don't go near Dr. Sweets.
Right, why are you not putting the flipping addresses in there? Piece of shit. My code that I wrote.
You piece of shit that represents part of my effort and personality.
Why are you not doing it? I fucking told you to do it.
I fucking told you.
Oh. Found it.
Oh, is it also your fault, Sam? Is it your fault again? It's funny how that often seems to be how it tends to work
Mrs.
out.
Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment?
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average kid broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Scarlett, when I watched the Polar Express in the cinema as a kid, I thought it looked so realistic I couldn't figure out if it was live action or animated. I had a very similar thing with that Final Fantasy there was a Final Fantasy film that was like an early CG film, and I was like, wow, it's so realistic, it's like real life. And you're watching that and go, no.
Was it Advent Children or one of the others?
I don't know if it was Advent Children. Doesn't ring a bell. It was like the Spirit Within or something. Spirits Within. Yes, Rotom Time Machine. Spirits Within. It was Spirits Within. Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Did I say Final Fantasy or did I say something else?
No, you said Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, yeah. Spirits Within is what it was.
Check local publications for times of your favorite programming, including the Los Angeles Mirror.
People are now arguing over the quality of various seasons of Bones. All is well.
KTI Radio presents National News from Washington.
National News from Washington?
Boxing's on the card at St. Helena's Gym in the Bronx tonight. Golden Gloves Boxing. First round bouts in the sub-novice lightweight class. And it's strictly standing room only. Manny Ostrapoli takes the measure of Tony Perillo. For the time being, that is. Tony gives in a lick or two and seems to be able to absorb all that Mateo can
Ah.
Tuck hit or miss. And now it's Tony who finally gets a glove on Matteo's ribs, and that leads to trouble for both players.
TGPL to any unit to 459. They're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Crime.
Pennies is hiding from me. I will find you all and eat you. Yes, sir.
Big pun.
I don't
Damn.
know.
Why did you places have so much preparation H?
Because I have a special order. Thank you.
Ooh, wee! Pennies give me speed.
What are you doing? Get the hell down from there, you lunatic!
It's not fair. He's had speed.
Yeah. He's cheating.
He is cheating.
You really need to lay off the pills.
Oh, we're fighting now. Oh, he took 3 punches.
Okay, so he's not going to be the heavyweight champion then.
No.
Isn't your character's? He's like a war hero or something, isn't he? Isn't that his?
I think
backstory?
he's a war hero that's troubled by the things he did.
That's right.
Because he never wants to talk about what happened in the war. Oh, compete a brawl without losing your hat. What an accomplishment. I've not seen a Scanner Darkly. I quite like to watch Scanner Darkly because that's rotoscoped.
Animated.
Yeah, so
that
it's
one's
like
really good.
filmed and then drawn over, so a bit of a different thing. Probably not quite as Uncanny Valley-esque because you've got like the interpretation of the hand, which is what I call masturbate.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good movie.
Yeah. Is that like David Fincher or somebody like that? It's somebody weird.
That's fine. Directed by precisely Richard Linklater.
Richard Linklater? Isn't he? What's he done?
He did that movie that took 12 years.
Boyhood.
Childhood, Boyhood, whoever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. What else has he done? I feel like he's done lots of big things.
Just off the top of my head, I'd say
Just off the
Wake
top of your
Knife, Slacker, Before Midnight, Boyhood. Oh, those before sunrise.
Yes. Before midnight, before daybreak, whatever. Yeah.
Very well thought of, aren't they?
I haven't seen any of these so far.
Right, we got Last Night at the Alamo.
Nope.
It's impossible to learn to plow by reading books.
No.
Okay.
No, not seen that
I
one.
just want to see director. I don't want to see producer. I don't care about that.
Ooh, hang on. Sorry, Sam. There's
go on.
boobs. There's boobs in the game. So just they're wooden.
Hello.
They're wooden and they're very high up, and there's a clamshell involved.
I like my boobies like I like my forests, far away and high up and wood.
I like my boobies like I like my kindling, dry timber. Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused is apparently a Richard Linklater film, which I've heard of but not seen. There's a bear! Sorry, there's a bear.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
This guy's going to be a creep, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
LVPRW, I think in reaction to our wooden boobs chat. ... Huh? What?
What?
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
You and your little fucking bow tie. Right, Sam. I'm just going to quickly get a drink. If you can keep the children entertained.
I'll vamp.
And remember, don't give them any sweets.
No sweets, got it. Everyone, grab sweets. Grab as many sweets as you can. Stuff them into your face. Get as hyper as you possibly can. It's sweets time. Just fistfuls of sweets. Yep, you can have chocolate, Foxglove. Yep. Everyone can have as much chocolate and sweets as they want, and caffeinated Coke, and everyone can stay up late and watch whatever you want. You can order dessert. Absolutely, yeah. There's banoffee pie or cheesecake. I've got Tim's credit card. Can we also popcorn? Absolutely, popcorn. You can have salty or sweet, whichever. Espressos, yep. Yeah, we can use the espresso machine. Actually, you lot can use the espresso machine. Go for it. You probably won't burn yourselves, right? And then we'll have to go to an A&E. That'd be fine. No more veggies. Nope. No more broccoli. No more sprouts. No more cucumber. All of that's out the window. Gone. Spicy popcorn. Absolutely. We can put cayenne pepper on. Get a puppy. We'll just go to the animal shelter and just say, yes, please. I'll take all of them. No one has to brush their teeth. It doesn't matter. It's a lie. It's a conspiracy. A horse, totally. Reese's cups to explode, perfect. Yep, excellent. Get a Reese's. If you get a Reese's cups, get 2 Reese's cups. Get a bunch of Oreos, stick them in the middle, and squish it down, and you make like a Oreo Reese's cup sandwich. That's good. That's good for you. Have as many of those as you can fit. If you get chocolate biscuits, get like chocolate digestives. Take them all out of the packet and turn them so each pair of chocolate biscuits is like chocolate to chocolate side, and then you put them somewhere warm so they melt a little bit, and then you put them in the fridge. And then when you unwrap it, you've got these little digestive chocolate sandwiches, and they're much better than just digestive chocolate biscuits on their own. Highly recommend. Sleep in a blanket fort, absolutely. Yep. Just go up to the airing cupboard, grab out as much as you want, pull all the sheets off the beds. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about breaking stuff. That lamp that fell over and broke, don't worry about that. That's Tim's lamp. That's not my lamp. And we can watch MTV until the wee hours of the morning, and then it's school in the morning. Yep. No rules. Absolutely no rules. Tim drools. That's quite right. We can go completely berserk. It'll be fine. And anything that gets broken, we'll just okay, he's back now. So right. So, and that's the my favorite things about GCSE geography.
Incredible.
That you should all learn.
Incredible
that wraps
stuff.
that up.
Well, it sounds like you've been doing an incredible job, Sam. I did notice that somebody who said this, Charlie Void, I'm going to move in with Papa Bandwidth. Tim's no fun. Well, you can move in. It'll be fun for a while, and then when you've all got rickets, you'll all come crawling back.
When your teeth fall out of your head because you've just been eating Reese's Cups for every meal.
Sulka, I think we should watch horror films that we'll have nightmares about for years to come. Firefly, can we sleep in a blanket for? Squiddy Toads, I'm eating Reese's Cups until I explode. Can we have a puppy with a kitty? It's all good to come back to. Have I put these on the wrong way around? I have. Squiddy Toads is going to play loud music. Hey, Sam, look. It's a mirror, a two-way mirror, a completely regular mirror in which you can already see quite clearly a camera hidden, but this doesn't.
It's not extremely obvious.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humorous. Sam is not ready for fatherhood. Yeah.
One-way mirror.
Especially not to
There's a room on the
37 unruly children. Unruly adult children.
37 brats, I say.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
A peep den?
Oh, I don't like that there's a name for it.
Peep den. Fuck about, yeah, I learned that Sam is maybe not quite ready for fatherhood. Just some other shrunken heads.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Well, it's the infrastructure that you help maintain.
Yeah. Yeah. So think about that one, Cole.
Yeah.
Firefly. Sam, my dad's dead. Can you adopt me?
Too real.
Too real. No, sorry, sounds like a no, Firefly. Sorry.
Too
God.
real.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Tim can make us settle down by reading bedtime stories and doing all the voices. I would happily do all the voices.
You'd love that.
I'd love it. I'd love it. But the problem is I lose track of who has what voice between readings.
Yep.
I really irritate my kids if I ever have them.
Somehow a 3-year-old remembers. You're like,
oh, yeah.
How do you know?
I'm like, that's not right. And you're like, why don't you fuck off, you short bastard. Oh, hang on, this is... No, you're not allowed to...
No, wait, this is my nephew. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh.
Darcy returning chatter. Dead Dad Club. Wee. It's the Wee.
Wee.
Oh
my god, it worked. It worked, Tim.
Did it work?
It fucking worked.
It fucking worked, mate.
It fucking worked.
Well, I don't know what you were trying to achieve, but I'm very proud of you.
Basically, a huge amount of work to get back to where I was the other day.
What had you done to mean that you weren't where you were?
So, what I was doing before was, because all of the instructions for a computer program are just bytes on disk. They're just like the processor picks them up individually, reads reads bits of memory and processes them. So I was just coding it into the memory by hand, putting in the individual bytes.
Right.
And so now I've written a compiler that will take human readable code, turn that into the byte code, and then puts that into memory.
So you put in that layer so that you don't have to deal with all of it.
Yeah, I don't have to hand code and look up the op codes for each individual thing. I can just it fucking worked. Look at that.
Oh, well done.
That was a huge amount of work for literally nothing, but it was extremely fun.
We have different definitions of fun, but I'm very, very happy. Still need to find a way into this peep den. Feels like it'd be through this bathroom. Everybody, just smash the mirror. First, Tim and Sam are such a supportive couple. That's nice, dear. I'm very happy for you.
Well done. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, we're going to have a look at the Steam sale. See if there's anything good.
Stuff out here, perhaps. Oh, there's a door with a handle. Or is that where we came in? Oh. Aha! I should probably take a check. And these are the heads.
So this is where you sprang from.
I do enjoy the fact they appeared to try and make a murder happen using a one-of-a-kind sort of like prop that they make. Not one of a kind, but like a handmade, easily identifiable prop. It's like,
Something
hey, you'd
that
only
leads
find these
straight
here.
back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A brick off the street would have been as
Infinite.
effective.
They're in a park. A rock in the park.
Yep.
Oh, we're about to see
doesn't
some...
lead straight back to you.
Exactly.
Well, the only thing I could find to wedge down the pedal was my driver's license and a utility bill.
I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney.
I had to write a confession to weigh down the paper.
Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight out.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler.
I recognise him.
Interesting combination, huh?
He was in Late Night with the Devil.
We have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
Oh,
We might
yes.
have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked
think.
like a good
I
move,
can't
but
remember
Lenny
the
has been
actor's name,
supplying
but yeah, he definitely was.
wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't
Hello,
used to
Ethan.
juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
You're watching Glasto.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen.
How's Glasto going?
And Lenny works for you.
Did it?
What can I
Glasto.
say about Lenny? Let me
Is
think.
it going Glaston
Oh, yeah.
very
He's a
well?
putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother.
Anyone?
How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Jeez.
Yeah, sheesh.
So how is that my problem, Cohen?
Boot him,
Well,
boot.
kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some researching. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey.
That's
hey.
a shitload of money.
You don't like my offer?
But I think he's starting to have a conscience about it.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
You're in a restaurant in public. You had a phone at your table. What? Vesemir, there's so many. I know this guy from somewhere actors in this game. They really are. Ethan, a joke so bad I might have to leave stream. But yes, it was great. I was rewatching Disclosure's set. Vesemir, those kind of jokes is why Tim is ready to be a dad. In fact, the jokes are bad enough that he might have some illegitimate offspring running around somewhere already. It's true. I like the idea of, yeah, that would be good. It's like somebody makes a dad joke so bad they're like, you had an affair. You had an affair. You have a secret child.
You
no.
have children. There's no way you could make a joke like that unless you actually had children.
That'll hold up in court, mate. That is
Like a
cast
secret
iron.
family. What was... We were talking about Witcher the other day, and I kind of want to go and play Witcher.
Ooh, it is good.
I mean, it's a very achievable goal, because I own it.
You own it, and it's on the computer, and you're on the computer right now.
I'm on the computer.
I'm,
It's on the
but
computer.
but I'm a computer.
I'm on the computer. How big is it? 57 gigs.
Games be big.
Why are they so big?
So many polygons. Rose in time, hang on.
What do you get if you cross a dad joke with a rhetorical question?
I look forward to finding out.
Is it nothing? Because it doesn't have an answer. Does this joke have a punchline?
Wow, I kicked that in. Tell us, Rotom Time Machine. Ethan, every time Tim makes a dad joke, an angel gains its wings. A big knife?
Just get your fingerprints all over that evidence.
Yeah. Really just smush it up. Have you eaten lots of sort of greasy peanuts just before you come in here?
Yeah. Give it a kiss.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
So they filmed Mark Bishop doing something he shouldn't, and now they're blackmailing him.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
God, don't make us wait, Rotom Time Machine. Oh, into the bathroom as well. Come on.
There is no answer yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What do you
It's
get
good.
if you cross a dad joke with a dog question? I feel very stupid. I feel very stupid. Sam, I feel very stupid. Sam.
It had the format of something that would have a question, but yeah.
But that was kind of the point, wasn't it?
That was the point, I guess.
Jiminy Christmas. First of all, I'd make a great dad. Unfortunately, I'm a cis woman who doesn't want kids. that will be a problem.
You can be,
hey.
My mum's a cis woman, and
she's the best dad I've ever known.
Yeah, the best dad I ever had.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do
You
work
ever do
for
any
the
work?
studios.
You ever worked?
RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers.
You fuck.
So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Then what about your sex tapes, eh?
I know you're lying, Hopgood.
Eh?
Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Female. Empty film canister.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Oh, wow. Ethan, I like to imagine in 10 years' time I'd be the goofy transmask uncle that just turns up out of nowhere. Just plow into the room. Ali Baxter, I'd probably be decent, but I'm ace, non-binary, and autistic, meaning fuck no, I don't want to be permanently around a kid, mine or not. That's the great thing about having, say, a nephew or niece.
Yep.
Or
temporary.
Oh, it's great.
They're cute and funny, and then you can go home.
Oh, when they start to get grumpy because they either did or didn't see a cloud.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Okay, he's just doing truth face, I suppose. I would just honest murderer's advice.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June
Hint,
Ballard?
hint,
Look, buddy,
hint.
I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Actually, that doesn't clear it up at all.
Because you could have made him a sword. Or indeed, there is
You and
another film
Ballard are
canister with his name on it in your
That's
weird
right,
sex
Brad.
room.
Yep.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Except for all of the dirt. Things,
All
it's
of my
it's
many
like
crimes.
if you ran an opium den and people were like, "This is an opium den," and you was like, "Look, I just offer a room full of
Yeah,
opium.
I'm not
and
doing
what
opium.
what happens in there? I don't have anything like that's not a defense. That's not how this works.
You're complicit.
You built a two-way sex room mirror. That's
Yep.
not. You're not allowed to do that.
You didn't do that by accident.
I'm about done with
Oh.
your accusations.
I got him wrong. Got it wrong.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
I thought it said Hopgood on there.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Corruption.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand.
You call them blockheads.
The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole?
You do as many tiny
Now run
crimes
along
as
back
you
to your
want.
boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Grumpy. Firefly.
Grumpy. He was rude to me.
Firefly. I am cool Aunt Firefly to many friends' kids. I take them to Disney, sugar them up, and give them back. Gets the I want to be grandma out of my system. Scott, I don't know. He seems pretty good guy, to be honest. I mean, his buddy says he's good, says maybe Junior. Ethan Source. Trust me, bro. Yeah, that's how police work works. Whoa, whoa.
You like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, okay. Now we're being shot.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Oh.
I need to be closer, Cole.
What do you mean you need to be close? We're supposed to be escaping them, aren't we?
Lose those fools, Phelps. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
So do you need to be closer, or am I keeping my foot down?
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Rest now. Tim, your car has holes in it. Time to steal a new one.
Traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch.
Right, let's find a better car that's not so shot.
Son of a bit.
Hmm?
They can go to work on that son of a bit.
Son of a bit. Hmm. Where are the cars, Sam?
Where are the cars?
Where
Probably
are the cars?
in
Clarice?
I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately.
We're sorry, that's our job to protect child molesters. Sorry, Sam. I hope you were aware of that. and as a member of this stream, you endorse that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I can't believe they said the quiet thing loud.
Well, I think part of this game is him gently realizing that his job is not to offer justice, but to protect the powerful.
You know, we might get there quicker if you use the siren.
Ow.
Nice driving.
Good job. You don't know. Oh, the front of my car has less car on it than I'd like.
Oh dear. It's more aerodynamic now.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, squares and open scoops are more aerodynamic, right?
Yeah, it holds. You get a big scoop of air, and then that ... is good.
Yeah. Yeah. ... Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit.
Sexy topless car isn't it, Verisma? I do a lot of cryptic crosswords because I'm a huge nerd and an old white man.
Yeah, tremendous old white nerd. I play golf games, I can't really, you know.
And the people who write them...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just waiting for this.
Oh, I see.
They're so horny. They're such like horny little freaks. Got Kofi for that.
I would like an example, Sam.
They're all like if a word is missing the front few letters or something like that, it will be like topless, topless.
You can see its
topless
dick.
Sunbather. They're such horny little weirdos.
Oh, crikey! And on that note, that Goblin Darcy has donated very, very generously. Very generously indeed. Thank you very much, that Goblin Darcy. Thank yous for the entertainment while I'm on sick leave. Well, I'm glad we can entertain you, and thank you very much for the donation. It's hugely, hugely appreciated. Now back to these pornographic
pornographic crosswords. Yeah, let me find some good examples.
6 letters down. It's like if a verb got its dick out. Thank you very much, that Goblin Darcy. I didn't mean to sort of hiccup through the entirety of the name, but it did happen. What the hell is happening here? I don't think that was an intolerance. Verisima, that was so well timed. They're all horny. Tim's thumb up of approval.
God damn it! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Get him, Phelps.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8 in Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Oh, I remember this bit. When I played this.
Does he fall off of the top of it?
I can't remember that specifically. I just remember this running up the stairs and all the scaffolding and everything. I mean, I'm assuming so, because what would be the point of going up here if he wasn't going to fall off of it?
Yeah, that's why you go up high things.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
That's why I'm running away from you up a incredibly dangerous set. I didn't do anything. Certainly not anything on film that I got blackmailed about and then tried to kill someone because of.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
I didn't mention a girl, so...
Nobody said anything about that. Guilty conscience?
Bishy!
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. It's $2. He's blackmailing me. What the hell? Hands in the air, Bishop.
Why is this all falling apart when we run? Like, this has been up here for years.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Goons.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow
Ladies and
me.
gentlemen, this set is
I know
not
another way
OSHA
out of this
compliant.
It certainly isn't.
Christ, Detective, they're trying to kill me!
Oh, you don't have to call me Christ Detective.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's my father's name.
Oh, I thought I could get him. I thought I could get him, but I
That was some
couldn't.
incredible gunfighting there too.
Yeah.
Monty, what's the
Back
problem?
the hell down.
It's this way.
That time I did really well. I shot him in the neck. And I can have his rifle.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Red barrels, eh?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to
Rapist
jump
man.
for it.
Just use the rapist as a meat shield. Exactly.
Made a big mistake.
Sam muscling in a more relationship again. How are you muscling in, Sam? I must have missed that.
What am I doing? I'm being accused. I'm being accused.
Come on, it's this way.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Nah, Flamingo. Flamingo says, well, I would try to find the guy who put nails in this guy's hands, but I have a real stigma about it.
Hey?
Christ, detective.
This is not Vox. Amy says, how much time have you spent with Sam in the last few days, Tim, and how much time have you spent with me? Amy, same question for you, but swap out Sam for Chugs and me for you.
Yeah.
How much time you spent with Chugs?
Huh?
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 She's on the other foot, eh?
Huh? And remember, relationships are about defeating the other half in arguments like this. And not dealing with the underlying issues. Yeah, but Chugs isn't here today. Well, there you go. Today. I see. I see it is. Okay, Sierra VV, I was watching while cleaning, but then I stepped on some glass. I'm going to the ER, so you can spend. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah Fifi. I take personal responsibility because I smashed that glass. It was me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, that's rough.
Prestima takes notes in relationships. Absolutely do. This is a lot. He's in the Red Barrel Factory. Oh, I just did a mass murder.
What's your body count at the end?
It's like 30,000. And the police are so happy with me.
I can't believe I killed those 6 guys in the war. And then another 20,000 when I got to LA.
It's the LAPD for you.
There's an army of them. We're done. Stay down. I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Yes, this is her fault.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there. Find some cover.
Find some cover, Tim.
No, I refuse.
Don't need. Absolutely don't need. Just walking out in the open. Blasted fools left and right.
Now this is what I call a result.
Oh, really?
Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a
And a
fast
huge
ticket to
stack of
Quentin
corpses.
with Statch, rape, and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls.
Yeah, well, you
That
make sure
is
that you
just
include some homophobia in that as well, because it would be
Mhm.
terrible to miss out on the opportunity.
Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
And then they kiss.
And then they kiss.
And then they kiss. 3-way kiss. Oh, no kissing.
I think Bukowski's just happy to not have to spend time with Cole anymore.
Jesus Christ, that guy. It's like I should stay in the morgue. Everyone's already corpses.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
I think they're about to try and induct us into the land of Sleaze land. Obsessed. He really he really said congrats for killing all these people.
Yep.
You'll love
Nice
this
job.
place. A lot of movie people hang out here.
Good
You like
corpses.
jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing, I can
yes,
understand.
and all
but
of these
this
men look
bebop
exactly the
palaver?
same.
How are you supposed to dance to that?
Same plastic waxy mask.
This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
But I want a place where they treat me wrong.
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like chumps?
Get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse.
Roy seems pleasant.
You got a nice
He
club
seems lovely,
here.
yeah.
Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
Amy coming here with her special emotes. The spicy horse.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. You realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial
Oh, it's a unicorn.
accident, Elsa.
Spicy unicorn.
How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my
Good throw.
best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
She's got the right idea.
Sorry about this, Cole.
She knows what's up.
What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this.
Good heavens.
Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore?
Well,
Don't you ever
Cool.
forget your place
Okay.
with me again.
Really stacking them up.
Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So
Well, what a
about that
lovely
drink,
visit.
boys?
Thanks for bringing me back here, Roy. Maybe, you know, shoot him now.
Achievement. Witnessed some horror.
Yeah. There was a bit of vehicle damage and some city damage. Bishop takes the fall, but Hopgood could have told you what tipped him over the edge. Well, it was the blackmail. The blackmail was what was going on, but
probably the blackmail,
I
right,
chose
yeah.
I chose the wrong thing, unfortunately.
Fox Love House's cops just watching. Checks out.
Checks
Just standing
out.
there going, huh.
Huh.
Yeah, that's fun.
The Red Lipstick Murder.
Don't you investigate one of the Black Dahlia cases in this? Is that earlier?
I think maybe later, because I certainly haven't so far. I don't think I have, because I've been on like a patrolman and on traffic.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, this feels Black Dahlia-y.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, this is a comedy game, by the way, Sam. I don't know if you were aware.
Fun game. Fun
All right,
comedy
gentlemen,
game.
take your seats.
Squelch.
Let's get this over before lunch.
Did I mention that I'm an Irish cop from Boston?
To take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you
Oh,
under his
good.
wing.
Oh, I'd like an old school guy. I'd hate one of these
Your
new
first
woke
case is the murder of a woman
1950s
found
LA
last night
cops.
bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
Yeah.
Get
He's
out
just
to the
racist
scene,
and
lads.
homophobic.
Yeah.
It's not extremely racist and extremely homophobic.
I don't like women or the gays, but I'm a nice guy. Cool, great. We'll spend 15 hours with you, shall we? Resume. And somehow another case solved without injuries.
have the
Amazing
address.
considering how Tim
They're all over
drives.
KGPL.
Yeah, fair,
Off
fair
Temple
enough.
Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Drove me up to Mulholland.
Nice day for it.
Oh, but we get a fancy new car.
Bumped up a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
A Nash Super 600. Get on board with Nashy. I hit something.
One of those who thinks women maybe can do something apart from cooking and giving birth. Yeah.
Yeah. They can also
A real
sit.
progressive guy.
Yeah. I believe women can read. You know, like
They
on the
don't,
television.
but
No,
they could.
They could.
What happened to Rose?
Parker lost the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thaddeus. They're both clearing the decks.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates. Hey!
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion.
You know,
The
turns
Daily
into
News
a wolf
came
at
out
night.
calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Oh, this is the Black Dahlia one.
Closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads. We got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Oh,
like
okay
I
then.
said, most of the
That's fine.
time it is.
Look, I don't think murder's fine. I just think we should accept it. You know, because I'm a progressive.
It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
It's just gonna happen. He looks suspicious. Tackle. Stefan's pegging it away.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
You're up the dirt road, detective. I'm also called the dirt road detective. Yes, it's a sex thing. This guy seems too happy to be taking pictures of
How
the
about
crime
a scoop
scene.
for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
I recognize his voice.
Move it along,
Yeah,
guys.
sounds
You
really
got
familiar.
your pictures, you got your
Can't
headlines.
place his face,
Now
though.
scram.
Was he in Punchable Job's Stab Me Emporium?
Is that a real thing, or you just made that up?
Nah. It's kind of not anything, but. Oh, okay. So, yeah, right. Now, now I don't know what I can. Hang on. I'm just gonna go off of this while there's a stabbed naked corpse, because I don't know how our viewers and Twitch are gonna feel about that bit. So hang on. Let's. It's less the tits. It's more the corpse-like nature of it all. Will Twitch be fine? I suppose Twitch will be fine with this. Is everyone fine? Basically, is everyone fine with this? I just don't want to plow into this section where we look over a murdered naked woman
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If anybody's like, no, thank you, just let me know in chat, and we'll just lose the video for a bit, or if everyone's fine, I'll just give everyone a moment. Yeah, that's fine. More upset with the casual sex than the corpse. Okay, I just don't want to plow into it if anyone was going to be like, oh, cool, I wasn't expecting to see that tonight. Thanks, everyone. So, okay, right. It's gameplay. Should be okay. Okay, fine. No, I don't believe there is a censorship option, Flamengo.
Trollman, this your
It's
beat?
too old a game.
Yes,
They would have
sir.
never have considered
part of it?
Twitch streaming.
Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this.
It's killer. I love naked women. It's a shame
It's
about
known
the
locally
murder.
as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes,
It is a
detective.
shame.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Vesma, yes, from like 2005, you're expected to sit alone in your house playing this game. Like the creep you are.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh, I love puzzles and parlor games.
Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Oh yeah, a fox have rather. Oh yes, a puzzle, a globe, puzzle globe.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
It's all right, my mom.
Is there grumbling growlings?
He's grumbling.
Obsessed. The fact that table lighters were a thing. What a time. Till the early 90s, wasn't it? When did that sort of thing stop being a thing?
Yeah. Still a thing.
Resmate, he's probably just read your Twitter, Sam. What have you done? Oh, yes, about selling.
Tweeting about selling him on eBay.
Don't sell me on eBay.
I wouldn't really sell you, Monty, because you're not worth it.
Absolute slam. You'll not be getting up from that one.
There's no blood in my brain.
There's no blood in your brain, dear?
Nope, I can feel it's here right now. I can feel it moving.
It's in your arms.
It's going down.
It's going down, down to get stuck in your arms. No blood for your brain. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. I forgot my smoothie.
As in, you've got some to have? Oh.
It's just in my bag. And I left it there. And then I remembered it like a minute ago. And I jumped up really fast to get my smoothie.
And now you're in trouble.
And then the last 5 minutes have been real fun.
Who needs to huff paint out of a can when you can just stand up?
I was going to tell my smoking story, but that's a bad story to be telling on the internet.
Oh. This step is full
What
of
can you
cocaine.
tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
She's very helpful and I like having her around. He's back up here. Ellie Baxter, add the fun of not having a heart that wants to send blood to your brain. Amy said, fashion. Is B? Is the body A? Oh, A, B, C. Oh, okay. I've done more. Okay.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Right, I'm going to have to turn the music off in Witcher because I can hear both
Cause
sets
of
of
death?
music.
Oh, yeah, that will
Could be the
cause
head
problems.
Very upsetting.
What caused the
all the
blunt
brain.
force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Apparently not allowed to sell animals on eBay. They're now checking Facebook Marketplace. I know, obsessed. There's got to be a better pose.
Right.
I think that's everything.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
If we get to the bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Flanga, a fun related fact, you're not allowed to sell your soul on eBay. If the soul doesn't exist, you're not allowed to sell things that don't exist. But if the soul does exist, you can't sell it because you can't sell human body parts on eBay. God, I really hope... Oh, hang on. Fox about. God, I really hope the tits are fine for Twitch. It would be awkward to get banned before the fundraiser stream. I think in this sort of case, you wouldn't get banned. You get probably a warning.
Yeah, slap on the wrist.
No, because I know, you know, like The Witcher. The Witcher is a game that contains loads of boobs, and that's fine. I think in video game, I think it's just not live.
It's just not real boobies.
Not real boobers. But men shirtless, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So take what you will from that. I've just realised there's a better car. Look at this square-backed beast. Free the nipple indeed, Scalat. Look at this. The crime scene photographer's car. The Studebaker Commander. Yes. Oh no. Oh dear. There it is. I made it.
Get me out of here.
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang.
I'd love to work the evidence, yes.
Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie. That's easy.
You nearly killed me.
I drove into his car so far, my wheel fell off and the engine caught fire.
Damn.
I think I need to be more careful. Glazy Bob, my Wi-Fi is so great. It took like 5 minutes to post a comment that is now completely without context. Awesome. But now I've got the DeSoto Custom Suburban, so I think it's all worth it. Careful. People need to be more careful around my car. I can't think of another game where when you're driving around you don't have a speedometer.
I thought that was it.
I don't know again. I don't know
I
again.
can't think of another game.
No, I can't think of one.
When you're driving around, you don't have a speedometer.
No speedometer. When was the last game you played that when you drove around you didn't have a speedometer, eh?
That's a good question. Maybe GTA as well, actually.
Do you have a speedometer in GTA?
I don't think so, but it has been... I haven't played a GTA game in...
Oh, I can't remember.
11,000 years.
Now people are saying actual answers like Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario
Fuckers.
Kart.
Yeah, of
The
course,
Mario Kart.
Yes. And you know when you commit to Mario Kart, you're bonded to them in holy Mario. Mario. Ethan, Your Honour, that pedestrian got in the way of my client's car. He ruined the bumper. He did.
In my client's defense, he was blind drunk.
In his defense, he's also racist. What racist amongst us?
We're all racist here.
Come on. I'm just a small town country racist, but I know all you. You're a racist, and so are you. We met in a clan club. I know you, Mr. Peterson.
Oh, I recognize you.
From the Mason meetings.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
What? You got Celine Henry from that description?
Yeah, Celine Henry.
Do you know anything about her?
I don't.
Yeah.
But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him.
What's a hibiscus?
Is there anything else?
Hibiscus is sort of like a because I've had a hibiscus
Fire away,
flower
Phelps.
drink.
I'll stay here.
Yeah.
I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Wow, my partner's just going to get drunk.
You mean you don't know how much everyone weighs and how tall everyone is? No, I don't. I mean, if somebody described a 110-pound, 5'7" woman, I'd be like, that's a lot of.
That's a few
That's
people.
a lot of people.
Eggs running. You... Detective Phelps, LAPD.
Oh, Susan Anderson.
We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry.
Right.
Do you know her?
Celine?
Oh, he's just wearing a flower.
Christ.
Oh, his mouth animations haven't loaded.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's
they've
a
come back.
regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Okay. How's your face? Your mouth isn't doing a weird dance. You're not pretending to look at an iron. Okay.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Obsessed. At work, we had a British customer ask if we could send a roadside assistance because he was too drunk to drive. It's not a thing. No, not a thing in the UK as far as I'm aware. You can call a service that's basically like, I'm too drunk to drive, and they turn up on a little foldable motorcycle and then put it in your boot and drive your car home for you. That's a little thing.
If you win the lottery every year, there's a lottery in the UK that goes around, and if you win it, then for a year, if you're too drunk to drive, Prince Charles will come, King Charles will come and drive you home.
Yeah, it takes up so much of his time.
Yeah,
It's really
he
incredible.
doesn't really have time for anything else.
Really doesn't.
It's just opening cinemas and doing that.
Foxglove Powell has just said, said a little earlier, no, he's just a very talented ventriloquist when talking about the man whose mouth animations hadn't loaded. And then said, God, why is that word so complicated in English? It's just belly talker in German. Ventriloquists are belly talkers. I'm
Good
gonna
word for it.
I'm gonna take a guess. Is ventriloquist, is that a thing we've taken from the French?
French, yeah.
And we just never came up with our own word for it. We're just like, yeah, we'll just call it what the French thing is. Same in Dutch, apparently.
I would assume so.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Yes, it's ventriloque in French.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side.
Well, somebody wants to go on Facebook Marketplace.
What's that? Do you want to cuddle?
Did she have it a long time?
Do you want to say hello to stream?
Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Glittered up from the Latin for belly talker. Oh, it literally is. Oh, there he is. Sam, would you like to know an incredible fact? Ventriloquist from the French ventrilique, from the modern Latin ventriloquium, from the Latin venter, belly, loqui, speak. So it's just belly talker in French.
It's just belly talker.
Yeah.
It's all belly talker, isn't it?
It's all belly talker.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
I like when he gets up and then he spends all of his time looking down.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be up and then he's like, what's over there though? But what's over here though? Is there anything over there?
Yeah, he's like, pick me up. Pick me up. Okay, I've picked you up. Right, what's down there? What, where you were?
Where? Yeah.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps.
What's the matter, baby?
He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Wow, you seem very convinced by that.
No.
Not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCole. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue.
Can I help
God
you?
knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Ethan Allen. Finish is very interesting too. Literally just words stuck together. In German, just as a Fox Clubhouse says, German just glues words together for convenience and pleasure.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
No good to me.
No. Fresman, finish is the best, so literal, I love it. The word for sky is basically earth plus sky. Ma'ilma. Malma.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through
Yes, please, Fox Love Pal. I'd like to know the longest German word.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
Oh, for the world. The word for world is earth and sky. Yeah, that makes sense. I literally reread it to see if that's what you meant to say, because I thought that made more sense, and then doubted myself, and I shouldn't doubt myself because I'm the best.
Never doubt yourself. First thought, best thought.
Always, forever.
Always.
Every time.
Out of the car. Police.
Am I under arrest?
Yes.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use
sure
that
it
to
does.
throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job of a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them.
Oh, you showed
That's
him.
Slowing you down.
Oh my God,
Caught in
brother,
a logical
oh, brother.
fallacy.
That's a
Worse than I could
syntactical
ever
error.
imagine.
So, someone looks pretty foolish, I think.
Pretty foolish right now.
Ah, what? It disappeared a car. It did that thing where I saw a car I liked. I got out and the car just disintegrated.
Oh, did you go off screen for half
Yeah.
a second?
I'm
and
sorry,
get
sir.
unloaded?
Police officer.
I'm taking this one. It's open top.
What is a racing game that I would like, and it has to fulfill all of my requirements for a racing game, which I cannot put into words.
Right. Do you have
So,
vibes you could provide?
You know, like, sort of,
Uh-huh.
you know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get it.
Gran Turismo. In fact, almost.
What I want in a racing game. I know I want to play racing games because there are some of them that I like, and then most of them I'm like, I'm bored.
So,
instantly.
what about the ones that I like? I like the rally ones because you're like blasting through incredible landscape, and it's kind of you against time as opposed to you, like
Sure,
versus
against
other cars.
people, yeah.
So I kind of quite nice and meditative. And in fact, I think on Game Pass comes with EA Play, and I'm pretty sure that like the latest World Rally game is on there. And yeah, and it's just sort of like, you know, ploughing through nice
What was that?
countryside.
Like open world. Okay, was it like an open world racing
Oh,
game?
open world, fucking Forza Horizon.
Maybe.
They're pretty good. Forza Horizon's fun.
Forza's good, isn't it?
They are Skullcat. Very good at ignoring crimes. That's what they do best. I'm here. Oh, okay. Ellie Baxter, is this the longest German word?
I think it is Fuel, you know. I think the game I was thinking of is Fuel.
I think I played Fuel. Oh, here we are. It's Foxglove Pal. It was Rindfleischkeiterungsüber Wachungsaufgaben Übertragungsgesetz. And it means Beef Labeling Monitoring Tasks Transfer Act.
How mundane.
How mundane. And Ali Baxter says the longest word in Icelandic, and I look forward to saying this, is Veleherverga vinnuke fega I misluke se kalek pirgerin. And I'm pretty sure I pronounced that just
Yeah, pretty good.
just
Sounded good to me.
perfectly. Just perfectly.
Longest word in English is carpet.
Yeah, it's carpet. It's actually carpet. Hang on, there are more letters in the word actually than the word carpet. Ali Baxter, the meaning for that unholy string of letters is the key ring of the tool work shed in the roadworks of Mount Valio Helio, whatever that word is.
Yeah.
The key ring to the tool work shed on the roadworks of our place.
Amazing.
The longest French word is anticonstitutionnellement, which means in a way that is against the basically it's the French word for unconstitutional.
But it's unimaginably long. Yeah. Anticonstitutionnellement.
Ali Baxter, considering the shitty time I'm having, listening to you butcher that pronunciation was great for me. And Ethan the Alien, the longest word in Finnish is Lento Kirstenrikartu Wimping Motrim Pumikain Lusk of Prolopias, which of course means airplane jet turbine engine auxiliary mechanic non-commissioned officer student. There's also a sentence in Finnish that's something about it's raining in the harbour, and it's basically the same word 5 times with different meanings because of conjugations. Oh, somebody shoot Rusty. Please, go on. Somebody shoot him.
Shoot him.
Side
Shoot him up
windows
real
be jimmied.
nice.
Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Creeped the joint. Somebody's creeped this joint. Is it us? We're a pair of creeps.
Certainly are. Right. Now what I need to do, Tim, is fulfill my destiny of having my hand-built CPU draw a dick.
Size 9.
I believe that was the first thing I suggested you do with it.
Yeah. Right. So, Monty, Daddy's concentrating. Daddy's got important work to do.
Yeah. Now, with this, do you have to feed it the image of a dick and then it works out what the image is, or do you draw an image with it?
I'm going to have to... I don't...
Junk.
So either I load... Monty,
I'm trying to
have a
explain.
conversation. I'm trying to explain how to get an emulated CPU with a small screen on it to draw a
Burglar
penis,
used the
okay?
pry bar. Why did you kick the door
Daddy's
in?
busy.
I think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30
No.
suit. You got another thing coming, Buster.
It's the answer. Because I could just feed in like the coordinate, just work out the coordinates and just put them in and have it write the pixels of those coordinates. That would do it.
Yeah.
But
Celine and Jacob are obviously
that
having
feels
problems.
like cheating.
Yeah.
Like I need to.
You need to get to accidentally draw a penis.
Yeah, I need to get it to. Well, actually, probably what I need to do is have it.
Drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of
Calling burglary,
have
get
procedures
technical
that will do
services
things
out.
like draw a circle and
talk
draw a
to the
line.
Yeah, and then.
Don't take all
And
day
then-
about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Bye, Foxglove.
Bye bye. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs crawl into your eyes.
Galloway, homicide, badge
Thank
number
you,
554. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Like, there's a very specific situation that lets you say a sentence with 5 ands in a row. Something like, this fish and chips logo is okay, but I feel like the space between fish and chips would be further.
Or the sentence buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Is that because it's the buffalo of
From
the Buffalo
Buffalo.
River in Buffalo, New York, like that sort of thing?
So it's the buffalo from buffalo.
Yeah.
Then the verb to buffalo, as into bully.
Oh, I didn't realise
Other-
that was a verb.
Other buffalo from buffalo.
Oh, I see. So the buffaloes.
Yeah, and I think there's a way you can get 2 more buffaloes in there, and I can't think how that worked. I feel like it's 7 buffaloes in a row.
A regular
Oh, I can do
Amelia
it.
Earhart in her day.
Buffalo. That's how it's done.
Yes, that wasn't the. Yes,
So
thank
you
Tim.
no, but you said you weren't.
no,
you said
perfect.
you said you weren't able to do 7. So I.
No, you got it exactly right.
Thank you.
I don't know what I was thinking.
You idiot! You fucking. You can't even draw a dick with a CPU you built. You idiot! You fucking idiot! Why are you such a stupid
idiot.
prick?
I'm so stupid. Why am I so
So
stupid?
Draw a dick, you buffalo.
Oh, I could do. Do you know what I could do?
Okay.
I don't think this is going to help us.
What could you do? Ethan, he's a madman. He did it.
I was thinking I would need to, if I want to write like subroutines, then I'd have to implement a stack.
Yeah,
and that would be annoying.
We all knew this.
So maybe I can get around that just by doing it with jump commands.
Have you considered doing it with jump commands, actually?
I think I can just do it with the jump. I think I can avoid doing... Because if you go to a subroutine, then what you do is you push all of the registers onto the stack.
Yes.
And then when you return from the subroutine, you pull everything back off the stack. And
like a little holding peg.
Yeah, which means that you can have subroutines that don't interfere with things. But I can't be bothered to do that, so I'm going to...
This is the kind of attitude that caused the Millennium Bug, isn't it? It's
yeah.
exactly...
No,
well,
that
that's
sounds
later.
annoying.
That's for later. Like, it'll never
That's
be
for
the year
later.
2000, so why...
Yeah, that's in like 15 years.
Yeah, we'll all be
That's
dead
never
by
gonna
then. Bookworm 5, the 7 long one, buffalo, 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 apparently translate to the Buffalonian bison that other Buffalonian bison bully Buffalonian bison.
There we go.
So it's the third remove.
There's
but
more,
it is basically
buffalo.
It's bullied buffalo 3 times with a connecting word.
Yep.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, and then the connecting 7.
Thank you, Bookworm.
Thank you, Bookworm. Is Bookworm 5 different from Bookworm on a string? Have we got 2 bookworms now?
Many bookworms.
Many bookworm eye.
Once he's laying with his head on my pillow looking at me like I've told him he has to sell all of his toys.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Have you? You spent a lot of time on Facebook Marketplace today.
Well, seeing as I buy all of his toys, and I've spent hundreds of pounds on toys for that bloody dog, and his favourite thing is like an old pair of jeans and one of Erin's old shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the best things, so I don't know why you need anything else.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's kind of everything in here, so what do we do now? Do I talk to my partner, Dickhead McGinty? Obsessed. In French, we've got Simon, which is a very repetitive in meaning, but it's funny when you say it fast because it sounds like it means nothing, but it does, because it is Simon. Hang on, I can do this one. Simon. There we are.
Nice.
Greenland English is fake and stupid, and I hate it. FW, yes, okay, so we've gone from one shitty partner to a new shittier partner. It's true. It's true.
Yep.
There's more bookworms, as many as there are books, according to Bookworm on a String.
Oh.
I knew it wasn't safe around here.
You seem interested. I'm going to climb over a wall and talk to you.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan.
Oh, she's too
I've known
enthusiastic.
Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you
Oh,
understand.
fuck off, you're not
but
no busybody.
Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up.
Not a dander.
What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Fur is up.
Murdered? Oh my God.
Have some respect. This woman is dead, Sam.
I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Okay. Bye then.
Bye.
I'm not a busybody, but here's all the things I noticed about the neighborhood.
Yeah. Here's some clues. They only hung up socks, and the socks had very little thickness.
Very narrow socks.
Also, you can just bump them with your head. Fine, go. Calm down, lady. Also, did you goddamn plaster cast your blazer so it all looks like you just got out of bed and it doesn't make any physical sense at all? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Let's canvass the other neighbours, shall we? Obsessed, and then she walks away so normally.
Yeah, so normal.
Real regular. Real regular like. Ali Baxter, so Tim sees this, and I have too many points. Oh, chat, I was so out of it yesterday, I forgot to mention, I finished the RPG after stream on Sunday, at least until playtest reveal edits to be made. Well done, Alia.
Wow, well done.
Finished their system.
Excellent. Must be nerve-wracking getting it playtested.
Oh, I'd hate it, because I'd be like, can I have feedback? Somebody said, well, perhaps, and I'd just shout the words,
no,
fuck off.
When I said feedback, I meant only good things.
Yeah, sorry, I misspoke. Can I have some affirmation, please?
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Okay, so nobody there.
Are you drunk, mister?
Yes. Bit of both. Shoving.
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 Oh, hang on. Caught in the green screen.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron.
Aaron says hello. Tim says hello.
Tell
This is what
Aaron I
Jacob
said
has to say
buffalo,
for us.
buffalo, buffalo,
I don't
buffalo,
think Jacob
buffalo,
is our
buffalo,
man,
buffalo,
but we should
buffalo.
see what he has to say.
Oh my god. I will.
Well, you let them know from me. But don't lie and say
Jacob
you did
Henry
when you
had
didn't.
a violent
You
argument
let
with
them
his
know.
wife last night. He's looking more likely.
With my money,
Right.
Walk.
Now.
Rod keeps the house looking like that, so you probably deserved it.
Whoa.
The skipper says bring
Wow.
him in. Keep the hacks off the backs for a while.
The house was
Fine
too
by me.
dirty. You
So it
deserve
ain't
to be
the
hit.
werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Now, obviously, I agree with Cole in this instance, but he does talk like a real prick.
Yeah.
You've made a syntactical error there, actually. Fucking getting a bit. I'm not even a bully, and even I want to bully him.
Yeah.
I don't like bullying, but this boy needs bullying. He needs to be buffaloed.
Buffalo.
Yeah, buffaloed.
Okay. So we need to make a sign.
Sam, you know on ice cream vans, they've got warnings painted on them about, obviously, like little children hanging around them because they are, at the end of the day, cars and will drive off and can hit people.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they decided to convey that by, on the bumper of every single ice cream can in the country, put the words, "Mind that child!"
Yeah.
Which has always occurred to me as strange, because who's the instruction for? Because you in the car need to mind that child so you don't run them over, but you can't see this message. The child isn't minding that child. So
No,
the child's
they're the child that needs to be minded.
So is the idea that it's basically a message to parents saying, parent better, don't let your child be behind the ice cream van?
Yeah.
Is that the
Look
idea?
after- you know that child, you know that ice cream that's much more interesting than your child?
Yeah.
You also have to look after your child.
Mind them, mind?
Mind the child.
It's just
yeah,
like, it's the phrasing, mind that child. It feels very sort of just like out into the ether and sort of not specific enough for a
this
safety
is somebody
announcement.
else's problem.
Yeah, children. Children could get hurt by car, but you know. It says, mind that child, and by that child I mean your child. But it wouldn't fit on the bumper. I've read it's meant to be for people like Sam who let children just do whatever.
Hey, I had some very clear rules.
And they were?
And the rule was just do whatever.
Yeah.
But
the first rule is no rules. The second rule is no outside food. Oh, look at this boy. This plush roadster. The Delage DB 120. got a good map finish, hasn't it, for Mango? The other thing that has now been back through my head is there is a Veruca treatment in the UK called Bazooka.
Bazooka, that Veruca.
Yeah, but they also do a wart treatment. So they combine the adverts and go, Bazooka that Veruca, Bazooka that wart. And I just always in my head add on to it, Bazooka that Veruca, Bazooka that child. Bazooka your child. Today.
Bazooka that child. Yep.
And that child has disintegrated into dust. Bazooka. No child, no wart.
No problem.
Bang, and your child is gone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There is a fund we set up. Oh, look at this low house. Look at this.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard.
What's the name of
Follow
this?
my
It's
lead.
like, is it the Spanish style? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
Versimer, no, but in all seriousness, isn't this meant for cars passing by an ice cream truck in case one kid who just bought an ice cream off the side of the truck walks round the front of the truck and is suddenly in the middle of the street as another car is passing the truck? That's a good point. Is it for...
So if you're coming from behind the truck.
You can see a thing that says, mind that child, because children will suddenly emerge from the side.
Yes.
That, Versimer, is a very good point. Slightly undercut by the message just from above it. Griffin's Treehouse. I once accidentally ate Bazooka as a toddler.
Oh, did it give you a tummy ache? The worst tummy ache you've ever had?
It really burns going on because I think it's just acid. I think it's just a weak acid.
Yeah.
Crikey. Ethan,
Oof.
maybe the real Veruca was the child we made along the way. Oh, we've just got our guns out. We've just got our guns out for this interview.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Hey, Amy's got her guns out.
Get your guns out.
Yeah, you getting your guns out there?
Oh, damn.
Damn. Take that, terms of service.
Tim says that I don't need to like tense that much to get the muscle to come up, but I really do.
I think you're tensing too many bits of you. Like, you're tensing your legs when you do it. It's just like...
I don't know how to tense one bit of my body without tensing.
Griffin has dubbed you Amy, more like swole me.
No, honestly though, can you like tense one area of your body without other areas getting tense at all?
Yes, mate.
This causes me lots of problems at PT where like I'm doing some kind of core exercise and I'm like my shoulders feel like they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, you have poor isolation because you have poor proprioception, so of course you have poor isolation. Flanker, I've never used an ice cream van that is not actively parked in a non-transitory area. There is a phantom one I hear around playing Teddy Bear's Picnic. Today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. But I've only seen it a couple of times and never known what to do about it when I do. So what do you mean what to do about it? Like, what do we do?
Find it.
Buy an ice cream from it.
Buy a little ice cream.
Ori Finn, it's a skill and it's harder for hypermobile people, according to Ori.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I just did it in the mirror to see how big the missile was, and I tensed my little finger so much that it locked.
Okay, you need to go away now.
Celine Henry.
Murder?
Incredible.
Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Alright, we'll finish after this case. I think we're in the final stretch.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Don't think this is anything.
Flamingo, does it stop if I signal? If not, why play the music? But also, I don't want to signal. I'll stick with the ones that post up at beach car parks. Thanks. So basically, they play their music when they're coming to a place where they are thinking about stopping, and if people come out and wave at them, they stop. So the point of the music is flag me down. I've got ice cream. Like, remember, they do want to sell you ice cream. They're not like, whoa, 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 why are you bothering? Why are you hassling my truck?
Yeah, but also, if you have no self-control, they'll drive to your workplace on an industrial state every day.
Yep.
They do drive to the IC Theatre, and I have to not go out because otherwise I will have ice cream every day. Oh.
Okay.
What a weird way to hold this pencil. I've decided on.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Thanks for the offer. Needed to do something about my wife. Griffin, I work right in the fun bit of Bristol, and there's often an ice cream van right outside my work, and it has proven a problem for me and my bank account.
Yeah.
Elfie, if it wasn't for ice cream, it was a drug dealer. They still play music though. Today's the day the teddy bears had some heroin. Probably
Is
not.
that the best way to do that? It doesn't feel like a good way to do
Size
that.
11s.
Fair enough, Flamingo. You encounter them the way you'd like to. Or do what I do and never really go to them, and instead go to the supermarket and for the same price buy a 6-pack. And then eat them all whilst walking on the street, because they're going to melt. Because that wasn't a problem that you engineered yourself, so you'd have an excuse to eat all of them. There's nothing you could do.
Nothing that could have been
there was
done about
simply
this.
nothing to be done. The magnums were melting, so I needed to eat 3. The curtain physics engaged as I walked into the room, as if they were pretending that they'd always. You know, when you walk into a room, physics engaged, like I've always been here. I've always been
doing this the whole time.
I've always been applying flex and gravity to this object. That's why it's bouncing all of a sudden.
Like the phone cord the other day.
Oh, incredible!
So who could have killed
Incredible phone
Celine?
cord.
Where did she go last night, Jacob?
I'm helping.
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
He knows.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
So we've got the Bamba Club lighter. Does he necessarily know about that? That's nothing. Size of shoes. Writing on the body. Let's remember. No. Oh! Club owner McCall reports telephoning Jacob Henry repeatedly on the night of the murder. From the bar.
We know she went to the club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
What an interesting face he put.
It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Flamingo
When did
says.
you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
No, didn't say
Last
when did
night.
you last see your wife. Oh, sorry.
I
I'll let these people finish.
Hang on, go. Go.
Flamingo says, I'm celiac, so I can never trust a van, which is a funny fragment in itself. I can never trust a van anymore anyway for soft serve, which is the only reason to go to a van. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't know if there's going to be gluten in it.
Gluten? Yes,
Just
because
like
even
this-
if it's
I
not
like
in
the
the
fragment.
mix. Well, yeah,
I'm celiac, so
I can't never trust a van. Did you know that vans are traditionally made of wheat?
Wheat van?
A wheaten van, that's what they call it.
To see her, we talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Hello, my love.
Can I tell chat about my problem?
Yes, and that microphone is on.
Ooh. I have a microphone.
She does.
I bought a book.
It's Stephen King's fairy tale.
It's a really good book. I told Sam about this when he was here on Sunday. I am 82 pages in.
Yep.
And there is an old dog in this book. And I have never been more in love in my life. And I'm terrified.
Uh-oh.
It's tricky, tricky.
Heartbreak time.
I don't want the doggy to die.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Yeah, Bobby, you just looking.
I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, just reading the chat, it's fine.
I also kind of want to kick you.
You want to kick me? Why? What did I do? She's done it. She's only gone and bloody done it.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Incredible. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth?
Yeah, the note in your house.
This piece of evidence.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over Jacob.
Yay!
Oh, yay! Punch the racist.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry. What?
Ow.
Hack him.
Not
Hack him.
being...
Yeah,
Quick,
yeah,
get
yeah.
the hat.
Quickly. We've got to fight our way back to the hat. And I'm working my way back to you, hat. With a burning fire inside.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Oh, Elfie BLW looked it up. According to Google, the dog is safe.
Oh, good. Good.
Okay.
I'll let Amy know. We need to call it in with a phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks,
Operator,
Doctor.
give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
Thanks.
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Let's get in our crazy roadster.
Ali Baxter says, since you'll know am I right, I promise no animals or children will be harmed in my books, except in backstory for characters.
Of course.
And then only for characters in question. Alright. So still some caveats.
There's still some caveats. For dog murder, you monster. I can't believe you've done this.
Hey, listen, Jack. Oh, hiya, Jackson. What kind of a vitamin pill is holding you up
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he...
Whoa there!
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that
He's a
Neanderthal
really cool
routine was a
guy.
big hit with the ladies.
There it is.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
An arsehole.
A real piece of shit. An abusive garbage boy from day
Breathe,
one.
Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Okay, this is the special weird space age van I want. Let me in. I need
This
to
is
get
a
in your car.
commandeering, not a carjacking. In what sense exactly?
In the sense that shut the fuck up. Huh? How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Because I said so.
Oh, he disappeared!
What?
He did it! He
Where?
did the thing! They did the thing! He did the thing. Oh, fuck, I hate it when they do that. Jesus.
Boys, you shouldn't always be walking behind.
Oh, no, fucking leave him behind. We don't need him.
These people!
Yeah, it's them. They're the problem. Yeah.
Careful.
It really is. Yep. Veresma says it really is a space van. Yeah. Because it rocketed off to the moon.
I want to go into a space van. God, I'm so glad we've left Roy behind. Oh, Jenny Munchkin asking, did I remember to get lots of cars for the motor show? I didn't. We didn't. I also can't remember what cars we already went over.
I love the unceremonious cut to just smash cut to police station.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Cole Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, folks. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving.
Doesn't
up
look
to
good, Jacob.
45.
You're in a big jam
wanna
here.
stop 'em
You
before
lie to
they
me,
run out.
and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That clears that
Your
up.
wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
I did actually ask you where you were. I just said, how do you think that looks?
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No, 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 no.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
I can't. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry.
Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
Okay.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does he know what I'm talking about? For the face to... Nope. I think we're slack truth.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Shut up, Rusty.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
It sounds like you needed a
Marriage was
divorce.
over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Then what about all the
You're
arguments
lying,
at the
Jacob.
bar?
It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Because the man said... I thought the man...
What did you think of the man?
I thought the man at the bar was like, and he didn't mind slapping her about and a bit more. I thought he said that to me. But I don't see anything. Is that covered by husband's alibi? Oh, hang on. Marital neighbor Horgan testifies victim spotting a black eye, so this would work.
Jenny Horgan
Yes.
says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand.
Because I thought the club owner
In your
said it as
shoes, I
well,
would've
but
done
it was
exactly the
not.
same.
Didn't matter because it was also
I
about
hit
that.
her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Get a divorce, mate.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about?
No,
got
I
a
don't think he
key.
did
Why
either,
would I
if
need to
that's-
break in?
Yep.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
No, that's a porn name. I'm sorry.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years. I never knew that. Well, in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
Do the
Yeah.
work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Thorough. He hates thorough.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Glacier up. He's tired of paying for the new cop cars, Tim. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work, which involves mounting the pavement constantly and smashing things. But the problem is, when I'm racing up over the brow of a hill, you can't really see what's on the other side, and that's not my fault. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Not approach
Not
them
go full
at
speed
infinite
over
speed?
hills. Yeah.
What am I? Some sort of geek?
Cuck.
Some sort of geeky cuck? Cuck.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere.
You don't know anything about him.
daughter.
You just know his
Spend
name.
enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't know. You're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Franco, good lord. Franco, you drove that cart up the stairs. That was deeply disturbing.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Oh, I was going to quit out of that. Apartment 16, top floor.
Sneaking suspicion that all my problems are not going to be solved with enums.
What do enums do?
The apartment's up on the top floor.
It stands for enumeration, so it's a way to have like a bunch of things that are easy to type that just represent an ascending number. So if you had like, if you set up all of your colors in a program and you just wanted to be able to call them like red, green, blue,
yeah,
and that relates to the number 0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
it's just sort of a convenient way to have that
Don't
work.
bother knocking, just kick the door.
Oh, okay. So you can just be like 1 through 16, please, and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
so 16.
yeah,
cards.
and you assign them names, and then you can just refer to them, so it makes your code like easier to read and maintain.
Yeah.
And it means the compiler takes care
Take a
of,
look
and you
around
don't
and
have
see
to
what
like
you
sit
can
there
find.
and assign the numbers individually and things like that. Or you can if you want to. You know, there's it's a good system, but I just think
it's not. It creates efficiency. It doesn't fix things that are broken.
yeah, it doesn't solve your problems. It's
Otherwise, it just makes your problems more efficient. It'll
you
more
can
quickly
get
be broken.
You can get to your memory handling issues more quickly.
Yeah, which is a benefit in a way, I suppose. Eggs.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
But these eggs definitely are.
These eggs did the crime. Egg crimes.
Egg crime.
No good to me.
Tea crime. Coffee crime.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Bread crime.
Bread crime.
Oven crime.
And then you start holding me crime. I crime. Me crime.
I am crime. I am crime.
The thing is, you always kick that door now, so it doesn't matter where and why you encounter it. It's just a kicking door.
That door's going down.
And it's got a double hinge in it, which is quite helpful.
Yeah, well, it does now.
Didn't have one before.
It didn't before.
Jenny Munchkin, Sam, are you doing your homework on stream?
It's not even homework. This is like...
He's coding
this
for
is just
pleasure.
Recreational programming.
Which, given that you work as a programmer, is quite perverse.
Yeah.
But
it's sort of nice to have a fun problem to solve rather than an extreme tedious problem to solve.
I will occasionally go on this little lighting program and like design a nice lighting scene in my own time, which, given that I then have to do it at work under time pressure, is again kind of perverse.
POW. Oh look, a gun.
Brothers could match the color and brand to the body.
Oh, well, this is some sort of gun for crime. Crime gun! But it turns out lipstick crime is the one I was concerned. Now, if you're murdering somebody with a pipe, do you bring the pipe home and then lay it on a box of absorbent materials?
I get rid of the pipe.
Get rid of the
pipe's
pipe.
Not coming home.
No.
Consistent
Pipe
with
in C, I
Selene's
see.
injuries.
I say.
The blood can be typed.
Yeah.
Versima, why does it sound gross when Tim says that he's coding for pleasure?
Why not throw it away? Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Whoopsie doodle.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Well, I really slowly got out of that
Very
window.
daintily climbed out that window. Chase him up.
I've got to chase him good.
Man, if I got to that wall, if I was chasing someone and I got to that wall, I'd be like, well, he's got me.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, shit, where's he gone?
Where's he gone? The fuck? Where'd he go?
Oh.
Oh.
I may have lost him.
It's alright. Scripting. The level for mission scripting has saved you.
Thanks, mission scripting.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
You could shoot with... Oh, no. I hit a thing. You could shoot him with your gun.
I got an idea.
Is it
Get
shoot him
next
with your
to my
gun?
Window, Cole.
Yeah,
Keep
shoot
me
him with your gun,
alongside
isn't it?
his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Got him.
For the murder of Celine Henry.
Jenny Munchkin says, coding recreationally, upstanding, clean fun. Coding for pleasure, perverse, disgusting.
Take him away, boys. He's coding for pleasure. One says 1 bullet and the car almost exploded.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Very sensible.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Mango, I feel like we didn't fully establish his guilt. Well, we did find the murder weapon in his house when we said we're the police. He ran away going, "It wasn't me!" So, I don't know. That feels like enough for this era.
Yeah.
Still managed to miss a clue. Jacob Henry is left alone while Mendez waits for lockup waits in lockup for a visit from the DA. I think also on the bed it says I missed a clue, and on the bed was a shoe, and I think that would have been a shoe match. But for some reason, if you pick up the pipe first, it then takes you fully into the cutscene, and it doesn't give you a chance to look at the shoe clue. Because it was just like one shoe on the bed, and I was like, "Oh, I'll get that," and then it just took me away. Jenny Munchkin, and don't forget, Mendez is foreign, so.
Cause I'm burning up for you.
Well, we'll pause there because it is 20 to 11 on a school night. Let's go. Why did he murder her? Do we know? I don't think we did actually establish a motive necessarily beyond he liked to murder people. I think it was that was a serial killer kind of killing, like a copycat killing, and it just so happened the woman he murdered was having marital problems, so it's establishing that it wasn't the husband, and then you find the license plate link I think, and things like that they used to establish it was the other guy, and then he had the murder weapon in his house and the right sized shoe. Resma, he's killing for pleasure, like Sam with coding. So thank you for joining, Sam, and thank you everybody for joining as well. Let me double check to make sure I didn't miss anything on the curfew. I don't think I did, because my big stupid face arrives every time.
Yes, chick. Yeah, we're finished now.
Oh, right on time.
Perfect timing.
So I see you all later in the week, and if not then on the weekend, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.